I never thought that I would be the saddest over the death of a CGI animal, but yet here we are. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing a Game of Thrones get ready with me. I'm gonna be talking about Game of Thrones, doing a little fire and ice makeup look. I have an idea of what I want to do, but I'm gonna kind of also like let it find me as I'm doing my makeup. And I'm gonna go ahead and pre-apologize if it starts to get kind of dark in here. I'm filming this way later than I was supposed to because I got a little bit distracted. To give you an idea, today is Saturday, May 18th. If you're on YouTube, you know what I probably got distracted by, but that's all I'll say on that matter. But anyways, if you're a Game of Thrones fan, welcome. Hope you guys enjoy. I just wanted to reminisce on the series and just kind of do something creative and fun to commemorate the very last episode. So I was gonna wear a Game of Thrones shirt, but honestly, it's like a House Targaryen muscle tee and it's not that cute and it's dirty. And after last episode, I'm all like, do I really want to be wearing a House Targaryen shirt? I just got this dress in from Miss Lola and it's so cute, but I'll be putting it up in a haul very soon, so you guys will see the full dress there. And one other thing that I do want to address, because I am going to zoom you guys in a little bit closer, is I am having an allergic reaction underneath my eyes. It's almost gone, but there is still like a couple of rough patches underneath. If you guys saw my Instagram stories, I'm honestly very upset about it. I have been through 3 different eye creams with 3 different properties, and I've researched all their ingredients. I can't find out what is giving me this reaction. It's been a very frustrating situation to constantly have this stuff on your face. It doesn't look that bad right now because I've figured out the concoction to help treat it and make it go away kind of quickly, which is the Summer Fridays Jet Lag Mask, and then I use my e.l.f. Cosmetics Illuminating Eye Cream, and then at night I'll go over it with the Laneige water sleeping mask or whatever it is, and that combination has helped to kind of smooth the skin underneath there quickly, soften up the rough patches so that they slough off much quicker than they did the first time I reacted like this, which was, for some reason, 2 months into me using the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream, which I love that eye cream. That eye cream is amazing, but like, I don't know, 2 months into me using it, I started having an allergic reaction. I don't know what changed for me in it, but ever since that eye cream did it to me, 2 others have done it to me, and I can't figure it out. It's been a very frustrating situation because I'm like scared to try any new products on my under eyes right now because I don't know what's gonna do it. But anyways, just wanted to let you guys know that's there. I also have a fun little friend here, but we'll cover him up. And yeah, let's just get into it. Oh God, I look naked, huh? Let me just, there. So no one thinks I'm naked. Okay, so first things first, I am going to go in with a new primer for me. This is the Milani Prime Shield Face Primer. This is a mattifying face primer. Well, it's not the first time I'm using it. It is a new primer for me, but I did try it out the other day. I thought it was pretty good. Should put my hair back really quick. There we go. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this. One thing that I will say that's going on today that is Game of Thrones related is, doesn't it feel like we're like in a real life Game of Thrones situation for those of you following along with the stories developing about YouTube? Like, it's freaking crazy. So this primer is more of like a silicone feeling primer. If you like that kind of primer, I know that there's like a handful of people who don't. I like it just because it tends to smooth over my face, give me a really good base to start with. Then I'm gonna go in with some balm really quick. I'm using the By Terry Balm de Rose. It's a little sample that I got in one of my Beautylish orders. And if you are noticing, you are right. I did get my brows redone. I am going to be talking about it in the next video that'll be coming out after this. It'll be going up on the Tuesday after this. If you guys are curious at all as to any microblading questions or anything, I'm gonna be answering a ton of them in my next video. But yeah, I just got this done today, so I'm gonna have to be careful going around my brows just because it's brand new and I don't wanna mess up Brooke's work. So we are going to be very, very careful today. But if you're thinking that they look a little bit bold, there is petroleum jelly on them, which is kind of like amplifying them, so that's why. But put that on just for the first day to help it heal a little bit. So I'm going to be going in with my favorite drugstore foundation. It is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. The color that I use is Sand. This one right now, just because I'm starting to get a little bit of sun on me, is a touch too light, but that's fine. I'm just going to go ahead and bronze up my face. But once summer does hit, I may need to either switch or just mix with the tan, which is the next color up. But I am going to be applying it with this Sonia Kashuk beauty sponge. I think that this is like so cool. This is going to be my first time using it, which you guys can probably tell by the fact that the white portions are actually white. But yeah, I just got these. I will be putting up a Target beauty haul. I got a ton of makeup from Target that I want to share with you guys. So that'll be going up. I already filmed it. So it's just, that'll be coming up in the next couple weeks. I like how big this side is because like, it's making it really, really fast to blend out my foundation. Although I think it ate up the foundation a little bit too quick because I'm noticing that that one pump didn't cover my face, which it usually does. So I'm going with another pump. Trying to be very careful not to hit my eyebrows. I use the pointy side around my forehead so I can work around my eyebrows. Okay, next I'm going to be going in with my usual Tarte Shape Tape. I am going to be going in with this Sonia Kashuk sponge. I like that it has like this flat side and then this pointed side for the tip, so I'm gonna test this guy out. I like these sponges because they're pretty, but I feel like they are soaking up the product way too fast. I feel like I need to go in with another layer of Tarte Shape Tape. Yeah, these are pretty porous. I don't know how much I like them just because it's soaking up the product so fast, which is like obviously not ideal because I want my product to be able to stretch as much as possible. I've literally never had to do this, but I need to go in with another layer just on my cheeks over here. Maybe just use like a lighter hand. Yeah, that's better. God, the skin under my eye is really bugging me. It just like looks like a dry scaly patch. It's very annoying. So full disclosure, when you guys do see the photo of this makeup on Instagram, I will be probably airbrushing my under eyes just because like no one wants to see that. No one needs to see all that dry skin trying to peel off. So I don't know. I don't want to say that I hate these or even that I dislike these. I really do like the shape of them. Just maybe next time I use them, I'm just going to try to have a much lighter hand and that should help alleviate the whole problem with it soaking up too much product too fast. But I'm still not done using it. Gonna go in with a little bit of RCMA powder. And actually, I almost forgot to prime my lids because we are going to be using color today. So I definitely want to make sure I have a good base. Okay, I'm gonna use the pointed side just so that I can get in all the cracks and crevices I need to get into. Wow, okay. All right then, it soaks up your liquid products quite fast, but powder, Jesus. And I do put powder over my eyeshadow primer so that it helps the shadow that I'm gonna put on over it go on much smoother. Let's get into the eyes because that's what I'm most excited to be working on. And I'll go ahead and start talking about Game of Thrones. Okay, I'm going to be going in with the Bad Habit Beauty Aphrodite palette. There it is right there. First off, I will be taking Koi to put all over the lid as an olive color. So, Game of Thrones. I cannot believe that we are on our very last episode, you guys. That's so freaking crazy. Lots happened since the last episode. I will tell you guys right now, the saddest death of all to me was Rhaegal. I think I mentioned it in my vlog, which was the previous video before this. I am still not okay about that. That was hands down the saddest death to me. Like, I still get so upset when I think about it. I'm gonna go in with Admire right here to start building my crease. But yeah, so I think the reason why Rhaegal got me so bad is because like you really weren't expecting it. You know, like he was just taking a leisurely flight with his mom. He was all stoked and happy that he helped fight the Night King and his like undead brother and he helped defeat them. Just taking a nice flight with his mom and his brother, and then out of nowhere he gets impaled in the frickin' chest And like poor Daenerys is like sitting there watching him, just helpless to help him. And oh, it broke my heart. I wasn't okay because it was just so unexpected. Like you didn't expect anything to happen there. Like when Viserion died, I was sad. Don't get me wrong. I was very sad, but like I was expecting one of the dragons to get injured or die because they were going off to help rescue everyone beyond the wall from the Whites and from the Night King. So I knew that something could happen to one of them. It was still sad, but I was braced for it. I was not braced for the way that Rhaegal died. Going in next with romance. Yeah, that got me, you guys. Like I was crushed. I was not okay for a full 48 hours. Every single time I thought about it the next day, I just like sat there and I was just like, I don't know how I got any work done the next day. It was so traumatizing to me. And then it wasn't even that he like got hit in the head and fell right down. No, he took like 6 of those like scorpion arrow things before he finally went down. So he suffered and he was crying, and I never thought that I would be the saddest over the death of a CGI animal, but yet here we are. Next, I'm gonna go in with Lust. And full disclosure, you guys, I am not going to be doing any predictions for the final episode in this video, just because I don't know if you guys have heard about the Reddit spoilers that have been 1000% accurate. I read them and I explained it in my last video why I did, but for anyone who didn't watch my vlog, it's because I get far too anxious when I'm watching things, and like I need to know. And then especially with how Rhaegal went out, I couldn't do it. I couldn't not know what was gonna happen to Drogon, because like I said, it killed me. But like I will say, even when I went to go read those spoilers, I totally was all like, even if it says that Drogon dies, I don't even care anymore. Nothing will break me as bad as Rhaegal broke me. Okay, this is looking a little bit too pink for my liking, so I am going to go in with the Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. So I'm gonna use Real Gar, which sounds way too much like Rhaegal right now. Not okay. Still not okay. I don't think I'll ever be okay. I'm gonna put this in the crease just to give it more of like a brighter red. Thus far is all I'll comment on. I thought that Jaime's whole story arc just turned to pure shit. Why did he go back to her? I think the writers thought that it was like super romantic or something, to be like, oh no, he went back to his sister and his one true love. And I'm just all like, you know, like that meme of like that girl screaming, like, or was it is it Tyra Banks screaming? We're like, I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. That's how I felt in that moment. I felt very betrayed by Jaime's story arc. Going in next with Red Ochre. I felt personally victimized by Jaime's story arc. That was super not okay. Cause like he had one of the best redemption arcs on the show. Hands down. Honestly, he had started off as the asshole who threw Bran Stark out of a window, and by the end of it, all of us were like, you go, Jaime. Jaime's the best. And then what the fuck does he do? He was running back to Cersei like an idiot. Ugh, I'm so mad. Like legit pissed about that. I think Daenerys' whole arc is like, I'm very frustrated with it. Like I'm super, super frustrated with it. I mean, honestly, you saw it coming. That's been one of the big predictions for the show, was that Daenerys was gonna turn into the Mad Queen like her dad. But it's like one of those where like, we all knew it could happen, but we were all like, fingers crossed that it doesn't. And yet here we are with her going crazy. Speaking of Mad Queens, how gypped are you feeling about Cersei's death? Dear God, like what the hell, rubble? Although I did send out a tweet the other day. If you don't know, I am on Twitter too. Just started like pretty recently, but I did tweet out though, I was like, but if you think about it, Cersei's pride technically killed her, because people were telling her to leave the Red Keep for like hours before she finally agreed to, because she was so prideful that the Red Keep was not gonna fall. So she kind of like screwed herself over in that sense. That makes me feel a little bit more justified in her death, but still I really wanted to see like Jaime kill her, or like Arya come in with Jaime's face and kill her. Like I wanted one of those two to happen, but we got gypped, you guys. We honestly got gypped. Just blending this all together. Just wanted a real like smoky red eye is where I decided halfway through this eyeshadow look I was gonna go. Because now I have a vision of what I'm gonna do. Next, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna go ahead and draw a wing on myself. I will say about Varys though, man, that one got me. I mean, I saw it coming because like I said, after episode 4, I looked at those spoilers and I knew what was gonna happen. But before that, I had put I was telling Trevor, like, I would put money on Varys surviving the entire thing. And then like, fuck. Are you serious? Varys? Ugh. So unlike last time where I said I was trying to do a thin wing and then it ended up thick, I actually am trying to do a thick wing this time. Yeah, that looks good. I had like been thinking since like season 4 or so that Varys was gonna survive the whole thing. Like he was one of the survivors I had pinned from like the middle of the series. So I lost that bet with myself. I feel like I do have to acknowledge a different show though that didn't get enough clout this week because Game of Thrones is ending this week, and it's The Big Bang Theory. You guys, I'm so sad. I cried during that last episode. I'm so upset. That show for a while I used to call like my favorite TV show. Right now I don't know what my favorite TV show is. I have no idea. I mean, like, my most anticipated show of the weeks are, like, Game of Thrones, but I wouldn't call Game of Thrones my favorite show. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. These wings were really uneven. I really wasn't trying too hard specifically because I'm actually about to go over them with something else, but I feel like maybe I should have cared a little bit more. That's okay. Okay, so next I'm going to cover up the wing with some white concealer. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just trying to get as close to the edges as I can. You guys will see why in just a second. Okay, I'm actually going to give this a couple of coats of this white concealer because I want to get it to be as white and opaque right there as I can. Because I really want what I'm going to put on top to stand out. And I've actually done this wing once before on my Instagram, so this is like a play on an old post because I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do for like a fire and ice makeup look. I had a couple ideas in mind, but then I came across this post that I had put up like a little while back and I was like, ooh, yes, I want to do that again because I hadn't done it for YouTube. So can we just talk about Clegane Bowl for a quick sec? Like, how good was that? Oh my god. We've all been waiting for that for so long, and unlike many things we've been waiting for in the series, that one did not disappoint. Good job. Yeah, I thought it was a very well choreographed fight scene. I thought that it ended the way that we all thought it was gonna end, with both Clegane brothers dying. That was one of my favorite scenes of last episode, hands down. Like, and like really quick, can we just all agree, Jon Snow, useless. He's useless. I swear to God. And then like he didn't even, why wasn't there a scene where he was all like, oh my god, Rhaegal went down, no! Like nothing. And then he also didn't pet Ghost because Game of Thrones couldn't spend the budget to CGI him to pet Ghost. Are you serious right now? That was actually the reasoning for anybody who doesn't know. Game of Thrones came out and was like, we just didn't have the money. Going in with some RCMA powder, I'm just gonna kind of set this white concealer because I just tried to put blue over it and it kept blending into the white. Just need to set it so it'll stop slipping and sliding all over the place. Now I'm going to be going in with the Stila Shimmer and Glow liquid eyeshadow in the color Vivid Sapphire. I'm going to go ahead and draw on a blue wing. But yeah, just this whole excuse with HBO right now when it comes to Ghost, like not showing him that much, not having anyone pet him, really, not even just Jon Snow. You guys had 2 years to work on this last season and you guys had the craziest budget ever. You guys couldn't have spent a little bit of that to have Jon pet Ghost goodbye. Are you serious right now? Not an okay excuse. You had enough freaking CGI to show Rhaegal getting hit with 6 scorpions. If you guys can't tell, I'm super bitter when it comes to the CGI animals and the way they've been treated thus far. Which, like, can we be honest, at this point, they may be the best part of this show. Sorry. There we go. Got a little fire and ice going. I think I'm gonna go back into the lid color after this blue dries, and I'm just going to kind of intensify the red a little bit more. But for right now, I'm gonna move on to my face. I'm like trying to keep looking down as I'm working because the liquid shadow is still drying, which like I need to close that. Hello. It's like makeup 101. Next, I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette Contour. This one is in Caramel Toffee. So it comes with 2 colors. It comes with a highlighting side and with a contouring and or bronzing side. And I did get this in the Target haul, so you guys will see this again in there where I'll like talk about it a little bit more. Taking my contour brush, I'm gonna dip into the contour side. But like, can we talk about how badass it was that Arya killed the Night King? That was so freaking awesome. One of the best scenes for sure thus far of the show. But like, again, points to the fact that Jon Snow is completely useless. Like, what is up with all of these prophecies if like none of them are coming true, or like nothing even significant really happens of them except for like Arya's about her closing blue eyes? Like, that one makes sense. And I know everyone's predicting that Daenerys is going to be the green eyes that she closes, but all I'm gonna point out is that in the books, Daenerys has purple eyes. But, you know, the show has also taken a few liberties from the books, so who knows? I might know. I might know, but I'm not telling you. I could go either way, you guys, for real. I just like wanted to point that out because like I saw that as a prediction that a lot of people were making, and I was all like, oh, wait. And like this was before I knew what the ending was gonna be. I was like, well, wait. She's supposed to have purple eyes. They just didn't want to pay for the contacts, just like they don't want to pay for Jon to pet Ghost goodbye. I'm just taking this lighter shade right now and brightening up my under eyes really quick, and I'm actually gonna use it to clean up my contour down below. Y'all can't tell, I'm super bitter about Jon not petting Ghost goodbye. I just wanted that moment. I feel like Ghost has just been so neglected. Jon's a terrible wolf owner. I think we can all admit that too. I'm gonna go in with the Androgyny palette because this has Fetish, which is the main red I had wanted to use before, because this actually shows up red on me. Like, I have such tan skin that a lot of reds just end up looking a little bit too brown on me, and this one like actually does show up red. I take another brush and blend it out. Just blending out Fetish up top. Bring kind of a deeper red back in. And then taking a slightly smaller shader brush, I am going to take Regal and pop this towards the top. Since it is a brighter red, I just want that top of the red shadow to be a little bit brighter. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do lashes. I don't know how I wanna do my lower lid yet, but I'm gonna do lashes and hope that that gives me an idea. And while I'm waiting for my lash glue to dry, I'm going to go in with blush. I'm going to be using the Saharan Volume 2 palette. I'm going to be using Tao right there. This blush palette is super pigmented. Honestly, just a little hit is all you need because it's going to show right up on you. And for highlighter, just because there is a lot going on with the eyes, I want to use something that is a little bit more warm, neutral on my skin tone. So I'm going to be going in with the Dose of Colors Desi X Katie Chasing the Sun highlighter. I love this highlighter so much. Such a pretty color. I'm actually going to take this, put just a little bit under my brow bone, but like not get too close to my brows. I'm so scared. Like this is very terrifying. Like I don't want to like fully touch my brows, but like I want to get kind of close to there. Now I'm going to go ahead and work on the lower lid. I've finally decided what I want to do. Taking a flat definer brush, I'm going to go back in with red ochre, and I'm going to use it to line my lower lash line. Basically, I'm going to smoke the lower lash line out in red. Taking Realgar just to smoke it out. Going in with some mascara really quick to prep for lashes. Okay, and then I don't normally do this because I usually use black lash glue, but since I used clear this time because I do have a blue wing on, I'm just going to go back in with some mascara to make sure that these blend together and to kind of help hide the band a little bit. And then next I am going to be going in with the Rimmel Scandalize Waterproof Kohl Kajal in turquoise, and I'm gonna go ahead and put that in my waterline. And I'm realizing I should have probably done this before mascara, but that's okay. My teeny tiny lower lash line can probably benefit from some extra mascara. So I went in with the Smashbox Always On liquid lipstick in Disorderly to finish out this look. The reason why you guys didn't see a clip of it is because I actually did an extra step on my eyeshadow that I ended up not liking, where I tried to put in a blue inner corner highlight. Ended up just being too much. I already had the lipstick on when I had done it, so I just wiped it off, which is the beauty of makeup, is that even when you do something you don't like, there's always a way to fix it. It's never permanent, so that's why I love playing with makeup. But anyways, this is the final look for you guys. My little take on Fire and Ice in honor of the final episode of Game of Thrones. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed the last episode of Game of Thrones. If you guys are watching this before Game of Thrones airs, feel free to leave your predictions down below for who you guys think will be sitting on the Iron Throne at the end of all of this. Don't forget to follow me on social media, on Instagram at _BottledAmbition. That is where I am most active. Feel free to DM me and say hi on there. Also too, don't forget to follow me on Twitter. That is just regular Bottled Ambition. And also don't forget to listen to my podcast. It's Milk and Whiskey Podcast. And I will see you guys in the next video, where I will be talking about my eyebrows and showing you guys the touch-up process. So you guys don't want to miss that video. So make sure, if you are new here, to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can get notified of when that video and all my future uploads are posted. But anyways, thank you guys so much for sitting here with me, listening to my thoughts on Game of Thrones, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. God, I had a lash stuck to my Durham line. Are you serious right now? I'm just a freaking mess. I season 4 or so. Pip! Spartacus. But any, ooh, God. Oh my God, my hands are like full of makeup.